Hey, 2020 is almost over. I've been using this bullet journal since January, and today's video is episode 2 of my series 2021 Ultimate Bullet Journal Setup. I will be sharing all of my spreads with you and my full 2020 bullet journal flip through. This bullet journal is a scribble that matters and the size A5. The first page we have the logo and the start and end date. The next page is the key page. As you can see here, we have a bullet code but also a color code. I used the bullet code in the beginning, and then slowly by the end of my bullet journal, I decided that adding some color by using the color code actually helped me a lot. So my key page is pretty basic. Next, we have 3 index pages, and then we have my year at a glance. And my theme for 2020 was achieve your goals. Of course, a lot of those things had to be rearranged. Next, we have my vision board, and I will be posting a separate video where I'm going to be reacting to this spread in particular, just because I thought that it would be so funny to react to my 2020 vision board. Next, I have my monthly log, and I really love this spread. It's pretty simple, but it has a cool aesthetic to it. I definitely use this spread throughout the year just to look back, mostly for birthdays. Next, I have my 20 things to do in 2020. I haven't fully filled this out yet, but I think this is just a really fun spread to do. It's really colorful and fun. Next, I have a quarterly goals page. On the top, I have the 3 main subjects that I want to be focusing on. So the first one is financial, social, experiences, and the third is health and fitness. The first quarter will be January to March. I will pick one main goal for each of those categories. Same between April and June, July to September, and October to December. I really like this spread because you fill it out during the entire year, so you can adjust it however you like. And sometimes your goals change, and that's completely fine. So I think that's the magic and why I really like this spread. And of course, I had to add in some color just to make it a little bit more fun. My next spread will be my level 10 life. So I've chosen 10 categories, and every month I would just color in on a scale to 1 to 10 how I feel I'm doing in all of those categories. So this is a concept that I really wanted to try out. I had a lot of fun with this, but 2020 didn't really help me. Next, I had my money tracker, but I ended up not really using this page. Here we have my health journey, and this is a weight loss tracker, and I like how I had different ways of tracking it. On the top, I had my start, my end, my goal. The second section, I had like a tracker of all the weight I'm losing, and then the last section was all of my measurements. So I really like that aspect that I had different ways to track my weight loss. And the next spread will be my social tracker, and here I would track things like my YouTube, my Instagram, and on the bottom I have a section where I can just put in all the milestones or anything that I wanted to remember. So these are really fun spreads that anyone can add to their bullet journal. You can adapt this any way you want, but I really enjoy filling out and just going back every month, seeing just how I've grown. So on this channel, PlannerVibez, I do only bullet journal content. So if you're interested in that, you can go ahead and subscribe. If you want to set up your 2021 bullet journal with me, I'm releasing a series about the entire process. Episode 1 was my 2021 bullet journal. Episode 3 is going to be my migration process, and then episode 4 will be my 2021 bullet journal setup. So be on the lookout for that one. I have a lot of different spreads on there. I change things up a lot, and the theme, I'm really excited about that. So you can go ahead to subscribe if you like the content on this channel, or if you just want to follow along with me and my series setting up my 2021 bullet journal, because this is going to be a step-by-step process. Here I have my ideal morning spread, and this is just one of the spreads that is really motivating. You think brand new year, brand new me, and I had just read the book One Thing, where it really talks about achieving one main goal a day. So that's the quote I have here. I will admit during the year I did forget about this page. Next I have the book spread. This spread is fairly simple. I just have the title and the author, and I still have to go back and fill out some of the books that I've read this year, but I really like just how simple and minimal this page looks. By the way, every spread is monochrome. That was kind of the theme I was going for with my 2020 setup. I wanted to attach a color to each spread. Next we have Tasty, and this was supposed to be a spread where I would print and cut out pictures of the favorite food that I ate during 2020. Then we have my favorites of 2020. These are the movies, series, TV shows, anime, cartoons, anything that I love watching. Netflix has been a big part of my 2020, so let me know if you can recognize some of the series that I have here. Next we have my bucket list, someday, and the last section would be rewind. So rewind would be all of my favorite things of 2019. This spread is really cute. I like the way that I section out each of these different things. And then I have places been. I did travel in the beginning of 2020, so I do have a few places to add, but of course that is very limited. Next we have highlights, and this is a spread that I will be filling out literally at the end of the year. So this is going to be a Polaroid spread filled with Polaroid pictures. So now we're getting into my monthlies. My theme for 2020 was to choose every month a different animal, and I will add in those cute doodles all over my spread. It was seriously so fun. And this January spread was one of my favorites. I really liked the color scheme and how it all came together. I had my monthlies, my weeklies, habit tracker, workout tracker, and I also added this to-do list. January is my birthday month, so I add in this Polaroid page that I did not fill out. Next we have February, which is a bunny theme. I don't remember what happened in February, but I didn't really fill out anything during this month. Next we have March. The theme was koala, and I was supposed to go to a wedding, so I had this memory page where I can just put in all the different pictures of that event. Next we have April, and the theme was puppy, and this is also one of my favorite themes. This spread right here is supposed to be my Netflix. For May, I decided to go with panda, and I kept things pretty simple and went with the same layout as the previous spread. Now this is a spread I had a lot of fun making. It's my mid-year recap. At this point, I was so confused and lost. I had no idea what was going on in the world. So having a recap, I decided to, okay, I'm gonna center myself and I'm gonna relaunch the rest of the year. And I really like the retro theme and colors. And so I recap 2 main categories, which is my work and my projects. And what I love about the relaunch is that not only there was goals, but there are also the steps that I had to take to achieve those goals, a reward, and a deadline. So this is one of my favorite spreads by far. Now we're going into June. The theme was Fox, and this is one of my more minimalist spreads. I use cutouts doing this entire monthly. Then I have my YouTube monetization tracker, and then I jump right into July. And this is also one of my favorite themes. I like how simple and minimal and straight to the point this spread is. There is a method to how I do my monthly setups. There's usually a monthly log, monthly goals, a tracker spread, and then my weeklies. And this is also a really important spread. This is my finance log, where at the end of every month I would go back and see where my money is going. And this is very interesting to me because I can go back at a glance and know how much of my money is going where. And this really helps with money management. I highly recommend incorporate this into your bullet journal or just into your life in general. August, I went with sheep as a theme, and this reminds me of my January layout that I really loved. So I have my monthly, my weekly, my workout tracker, and this is my project tracker that I call work in progress. And next to that, my habit tracker, and then my weeklies. Then I have my September pastel color rainbow chick theme. This is also one of my favorites, and I really got into pastel colors after creating this theme. Now I am obsessed with pastel colors. As you can tell by my nails, they're pastel green, and I had a lot of fun with this setup in particular. I change up my weekly layout ever so often, and I still haven't found the one that works best for me yet. For October, I had a black cat and coffee theme, which was pretty fun. And here I wanted to go minimalistic. I did not want to have a lot of colors. I did the opposite of what I did in September. When it comes to bullet journal and your setup, you shouldn't be afraid to change things up just to find what works best for you. And these different cat doodles really gave me life. I love them so much. Here I have a YouTube brain dump where I will put in different video ideas or topics to talk about. Anything to do with YouTube, this is a brain dump for that. Next, I have my November spread. Theme was teddy bear. This is also one of my favorite setups. I just think I think it's just adorable, and I added in something new, which is a currently section on my monthly log. So I will have things that I currently love, that I'm currently planning, or the book that I'm currently reading. Once again, I changed up my weekly layout, just testing and see what I like, what I don't, why I like it. Here we have my self-care bingo that I absolutely love. I have a video of me setting that out and how I'm gonna be using this. So check out that video if you're interested in this. Next we have December Be theme. And I honestly go for the most easy doodles possible because I'm not that good at drawing. So I just try to make things as easy as possible. And when it comes to color schemes, this is honestly one of my favorites. Can I just say that drawing these is so easy, like they're so easy to draw. By the way, all of the materials I am using are linked in the description down below. Next, we have my Millionaire Journey spread, and these are the 5 steps that I found can get you to that millionaire status. So I'm planning on going through all of these steps because your girl have money goals and I gotta get them. This spread is more of a reminder to me. Every time I go through my bullet journal, I will fall on this spread and it will just put me back into that mindset and remind me of the goal that I put for myself. Then we have my how to migrate to a new bullet journal video. I'm not gonna say much on this spread because everything will be in part 3 of this series, which is gonna be the next video I upload. So don't forget to subscribe for that. I still do have a couple pages left in this bullet journal, not many, so I definitely want to do a what happened in 2020 review spread just to end the year. I have 4 to 5 pages left. Alright, so that's my 2020 full bullet journal flip through. Subscribe to this channel if you like bullet journal content. Be on the lookout for my 2021 Ultimate Bullet Journal Setup Series. More episodes on the way. Episode 3 will be my migration process, how to migrate into a new bullet journal. And episode 4 will be my 2020 bullet journal setup. Follow me on Instagram. I have a lot of different spreads on there. Click here to follow my 2021 Ultimate Bullet Journal Setup Series. Laters!